I'm going to show you guys how to collect Astilbe seeds, or Astilbe seeds, or however you pronounce it. This is one of them. This is pretty dried out. It's in the middle of August. It's been really hot, no rain, so it's pretty wilted. Done for the season. So the first thing you want to do is wait until a very dry day. Don't ever pick seeds on a day where it's cloudy or there's a lot of moisture, humidity. So you can see the seeds here. They're dry all the way down the stem. There's barely any green left on it. So we're just going to go ahead and pick the ones that are completely brown and then leave the green ones for next week. So what I like to do is I just grab it and I bend it over into a bucket. And then I just strip it off with my hands. And then we do the next one, which this looks pretty good. And then you just go through the plant, and just gather the brown ones. Okay, so this is what I'm left with. You could still see that there's green on these. Not really good. It's really bright out here, but if they're not coming off in your hand right away, then that means they're not ready yet. So let's take these to the shed. Okay, so here we are in the shed. This is pretty much my space to dry seeds out. So here's the seeds that we picked. I'm just going to dump them out on a paper plate. And the seeds are really, really tiny. You'll probably have a lot of chaff in there. Chaff is pretty much another word for like the junk, the stems, a little bit of the petals, the stuff that just kind of stay on the stem. So the seeds are pretty small. You're probably not going to be able to separate them from the chaff. So planting all the chaff is totally fine. Like you can A, put it in the ground in the fall, or B, you can winter sow it, or C, you can start them indoors or in the spring. Put them directly in the ground. I have a lot of critters, so I don't really like to direct sow. I know a lot of people do. I just don't, because they like to get into my seedlings and stuff, or my seeds. They like to carry the seeds away before the season is done. So basically you just let these dry out for 3 or 4 days. Make sure everything's nice and dry. I've got some dill over here that's drying out. I picked this morning. And then after that, I like to transfer to these little plastic bags. You can get these at Walmart in the craft section. They look like this. And then you get your label on it, and what I like to do is I store them in the in a tub with a lid on it, and then we plant them later on.